I generated these graphics easily, but I didn't send to anyone because this statement is not entirely true. That's because it says the lowest entry prices in Lentor. Then I went on to do my due diligence for my client and I looked at the prices of the other Lentor projects, namely Lentoria and Lentor Hills Residences, because those two, they are the most similar, so you'll make a good comparison. It turns out I did find lower prices for some of the unit type. So in this video, let me go through each of the bedroom types and show you exactly which project has the cheapest units. And then in the second half of the video, I also show you all the floor plans that I use, which I use to highlight all the differences in feature and the layout to my clients. I hope it will be helpful to you too. All the insights that I'm going to show you is what I will present to my most important client. That will help her solidify her decision in which unit to buy, and I hope it will help you too. With that, let's start with the first part and analyze the starting price for each unit type. So let's start with this 527 square feet. This is a 2-bed, 1-bath, while this one is 2-bed, 2-bath. And the thing is that there's no other projects in Lentor that has 2-bed, 1-bath. And then at just like 1.15 million, right? This one is very good entry price, because I was looking at Streetscape. So we have to compare, right? We have to, no choice but we compare with a very recent project, Streetscape, just TOP last year. So look at the sales. So for Streetscape, right, this 646, right, is a 2-bed, 1-bath. And you see this one is 1.4 million already. 1.42, 1.38, 1.4 again. Okay, this one 1.3, one of the lowest at level 5. Okay, so but basically you see that this is all the way back to like 2022. But when compared to Streetscape, right, this price 1.15 is very attractive, at least 150,000 cheaper than a resale. So this one is really the best, but I don't know if this is true. I don't know what's the next one. Maybe the next jump will be at 1.2, or but even 1.2 is still a good buy. 1.3 is still a good buy. So let me annotate so that we know what's the result later on. Okay, for this cheapest. So for this 2-bed, 2-bath, it starts from 1.44 million. And Lentoria actually has this. So we are going to take a look at Lentoria. Okay, so this Lentor Hills. Okay, this Lentoria. Let me just go to units, sort by the prices. So this is not might not be very correct. Okay, so this 2-bedroom level 2, 1.49. Let's open up just to make sure that the floor plan is comparable. So this is a 2-bed, 2-bath, yeah. Very comparable to one with for Lentor Mansion. So at the price 1.49, while this one is 1.40, Lentor Mansion is still cheapest. So I'm going to skip checking Lentor Hills Residences, but I can tell you, yes, Lentor Mansion is cheaper, and Lentor Hills Residences probably also don't have much left. Moving on, let's look at this 3-bedroom. These two are actually the 3-bedroom compact units. And the thing is, again, it's unique because the other Lentor projects, they all don't have a 3-bed compact. So no room for comparison. It starts from 1.7. What I can do then is, again, to look at Streetscape. If you were to look at those that are about this 904, that is their compact. And it all starts from 2 million, 1.85. Yeah. So I think this is the starting rate, 1.85 level 2, sold October 2023. With this as a comparison, right, I think then makes Lentor Mansion starting at 1.7 being the cheapest. So far, the first 3 types, Lentor Mansions, they are the cheapest. Moving on, this one, this is the C3, C4, actually also C5. They are the 3-bedroom standard type. And for this, right, Lentor Mansion, they have a flex room. So again, other projects might be slightly different, but let's look at Lentoria. So back to Lentoria, scroll down, okay, 3-bedroom. The next cheapest 3-bedroom, yeah, level 208, 1.873. So let's look at the floor plan to see if it's comparable. Yeah, one thing that it doesn't have is that for Lentor Mansion, they have a flex room, while this one, no flex room. But the important thing is that Lentoria is that unit is selling at 1.87 million, which is lesser than this 1.897. So Lentoria wins here at 1.87 million. Next, let's compare the plus size. And again, let's check out Lentoria first. So Lentoria, their plus size will be those that they call the 3-bedroom, the C5P. You see that it's much bigger, 1119 square feet. But yeah, this is already 2.4 lah, but it's level 13, so not great, very expensive for this one. But let's just check out, make sure they are comparable. Okay, they have study in Lentor Mansion is a flex room, so this one even has a yard, which Lentor Mansion doesn't have. Kitchen is big, utility, yeah. So comparable, except that not the greatest, not very good pricing for this Lentoria one. But I think I can find, because that one might not be accurate. Let me search here, because I know. I know there's a unit here. Okay, yeah, this is the 3-bedroom that we are looking at. Okay, this one. Okay, so this one is exactly the same what we have just seen just now, right? Yeah, it's the same one, right? Study, utility, yard. But the price is 2.27. Okay, so 2.27, 2.27. 2.27. So Lentor Mansion is still cheaper by a lot. So far, wow, even a 3-bedroom, except this standard size, Lentor has some slightly cheaper. The others, Lentor Mansion means. For 4-bedroom, let's just look at Lentoria again. 4-bedroom, okay, 0201 is at 2.55. And Lentor Mansion is at 2.63. So Lentoria is actually cheaper. Okay. And of course, I mean, if we want, we can also just open up just to make sure that the layout is comparable to those is comparable to Lentor Mansion. There's of course differences. The floor plan is different, but basically all have 4 bedrooms. So I'm not going to go in depth because not necessary. Here we just want to know the starting price for each of this kind of unit type. For 5-bedroom at 3.176, this one again, we cannot compare to the other projects because Lentor Mansion is the only project that has 5-bedder. I'm wrong. Yeah, did they say that? Because no, something is wrong. Because Lentor Modern actually have 5-bedders. Yeah, why did they say that they are not the only one with? Okay, sorry, not this, because floor plan. Okay, so Lentor Modern, if you look at, let me go all the way to floor plan. Oh, okay, not exactly 5-bedder, but it's a 4-bedroom plus flex. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a flex. Okay, and then a very big living room. Okay, so this is Lentor Modern, 142 square feet. I actually think it's comparable. Just nice. 5-bedder, right? Okay, household shelter. Except we got one more bathroom here. Aha, see? 4-bedroom. 1, 2, 3, 4. This 5-bedroom is just a bigger living room. And it doesn't have a flex. While Lentor Modern has a flex. And this living room is already huge. Okay. Making the size very comparable. 142 square feet. This one is 140 square feet. Yeah, not apple to apple, but then very similar. So I think still good to compare with. And yeah, I can find out the Lentor Modern how much they sell for this big one. Let's go back to here. Okay, Lentor Modern. Open up. Sales. Let's just do a quick one. 1,000 something, right? Okay, I think it's this size. Wow, so many being sold. But as you can see, lowest will be like 3.14. Is there any lower? Okay, let's say it's 3.14. And and Lentor Mansion is starting from 3.17. So Lentor Modern is cheaper. Okay, just to be sure again, 3.14. In fact, let's just take a look. Is there any cheaper one? This one is even cheaper. 3.06, level 7 some more. So with that, I have finish comparing, doing my due diligence and see whether Lentor Mansion really is the cheapest for each of these bedroom type. And it turns out pretty good, still pretty good. All the 2-bedders, yes, Lentor Mansion best. 3-bedder, almost all best. I would say even this one, not too far off from Lentorial current pricing. For the 4-bedder and 5-bedder, right? Yeah, Lentorial is better for the 4-bedder. It's much cheaper by at least wow, nearly 100,000. To conclude, really, for the 2 and 3-bedders, Lentor Mansion indeed has the lowest pricing, but for 4 and 5, they are not. It is really a good buy if you are going for the 2-bedder and the 3-bed compact, which the other projects they are not offering anyway, making them more unique. And the price is much lower even than resale like in Jadescape. So the entry price really, yeah, best. And next, let me show you the floor plans and highlight their differences. This is what I use to show my client the differences in feature and also the sizes. What you're looking at now is the B1, 2-bed, 1 bath. And let's just do a bit of measurement now so that you can see. Okay, this living room is actually like 2.8, which I think is the most of these 2-bedder and 3-bedders, they are around 2.8 meter. And then just to show again, like for your master bedroom, yeah, it's about the whole length is 3.2 meter. For this 2-bed 1 bath, of course, there's no window for kitchen. I'm going to be faster here lah. Very important thing is no window, of course. Okay, now let me turn off and show you. So this is the B2, 2-bed 2 bath. Still, you have no windows for the kitchen, but slightly bigger with L shape. But the bathroom, both are still without windows. And what's really the difference between these and the one with 1 bath? Let's just take a closer look. I don't know if you can see. Okay, let me change the opacity. You can see. You see this this wall I didn't change. They are aligned at this wall. But when you change, right, you'll see that the 2-bed 2 bath, the 2 bath one, the living room is slightly bigger. See, in fact, the ruler, and now I can move, right? It now becomes 3 meter wide. Also, I'm sorry, the rest of it, the 3-bedders, right? All the living room are 3 meter wide, except the 2-bed 1 bath. Let me repeat again, because I just now I made a mistake. I think I say that all the living room are 2.8 meters, but actually it's not. Only the 2-bed 1 bath, this is about 2.8 meter. The rest of them are 3 meter. Okay, the exact measurements for all the floor plans, they are not out yet. And in fact, you can also see some differences in the bedroom for the 1 bath and the 2 bath one. Okay, so for the 2-bedders, they are very efficient because no corridor. 3-bedder, this blue dotted box is corridor. I just want to annotate so that we see that these are, to me, corridors are very useless. Dumbbell is the most efficient. So if you see this, just get a gauge of how big that area is for corridors. And okay, still 3 meter width for the living room. Kitchen, no window. Both bathroom, no window. Just move away the ruler. So C1 to C2 is a bit different. You have a even longer corridor, but this time your kitchen you have windows. Your bathroom has windows, both of them. So this is the conventional 3-bedder. And then between C2 and C3, again, this is a big difference because C3 is a dumbbell layout, okay, with a much smaller corridor. And then there's a flex room, so C2 doesn't have, right? So you see what's different here is that, let me just change the opacity, you'll see what's the difference. Okay, the master bedroom and bedroom 2 are still the same, and then now C2 is here, and then for C3, the bedroom 3 switch to the right side, and then there's a flex. Again, from here to here. Okay. Flex has a small window, kitchen has window, master bathroom has window, but this bathroom 2, the common one, doesn't have window. Okay, so this is only one small thing to take note of. So this is C3 again, C3. And next, from C3 to C4, okay, now this one you can see much nicer. Okay, from a dumbbell C3 to C4, a conventional one with a longer corridor, but yet still has that flex here. And so now this time, your window, you have, your kitchen, you have window, your common bathroom now has window, okay? So just now, previously the window was, the common bathroom is here, no window. C4, Bathroom is here, has window. Master, of course, also has window. Okay. Next, let's see from C3, C4 to C5. Okay, C4 to C5 is just a small one, but actually I inverted C5. You see now the words are flipped. But you can, with that, you can visualize better that C5 is actually just the corridor part which is good. When you come in, you can't see the living room. Yeah, then you have to walk in to the living room. A small thing is that then you'll then realize C4, you look at the pantry size, focus on the PR, the pantry. For C5, it's slightly bigger, the pantry that they built for you. From C5 to C6, yeah, now they extend downwards for more spaces. Why? Because now they got a household shelter. And to do that, then of course the flex also change. So now flex becomes here with huge windows. So that is good. Okay, and now they have this powder room. Okay, your DP is here. Not bad, nice. C7. Okay. From C6 to C7 is just a small one. C7 is larger, yeah, because it moved the walls to here. So you come in, you have to turn, yeah, and going. So got a bit more space here. Okay, so just a bit more foyer space to speak. From C7 to C8, okay. Now they shift the entire part of this down with an even longer corridor. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, actually that's it. This is the last one, C8. Sorry, but I won't be doing for the 4-bedder and 5-bedder because it's really tiring, as you can see. And my client, she's not considering 4-bedder and 5-bedder anyway. But of course, if you are my client, I'll do it for you. I hope this exercise has been helpful. To conclude, I would say Lentor Mansion is really good. The best launch so far in Lentor. And I want to sum up again what I think really is key why making it a good buy. The first one is really the entry price. Is indeed most of it is the cheapest. Especially for this 2-bed 1-bath. I really doubt that there will be many 1.15 million 2-bed 1-bath. Entry price very good. Second point is really is 1 kilometer to Scenic, all of it. Not like Lentor Hills Residences, only half of it. Lentor, of course, is also within Scenic. And all of them, yeah, like 5-minute walks to MRT. So location-wise, really good. The third point is that makes this stands out is a much bigger plot, much less dense. And they don't have 1-bedder, yet they have 5-bedder. So their focus is more for own stay buyers, which is great for price support. Overall, it's really good buy. And if you have any question or you want to go to a show flag, feel free to ask me. Bye bye.